Sunday morning. Today is the last day of March, which means April. Well, it's April for you as you're watching this, so happy April. I'm just getting started on the day. Well, here's the thing. It's kind of a hard subject, but I've been having to do a lot between not just taking care of the house, take care of the kids, and the filming, and then I spend several hours a day editing, and I'm just kind of running out of time to be able to do all of it. So I have decided to bring on some help so that I won't have to do everything, just be able to handle part of it for me, and then I can focus on the part that I actually really enjoy. So I'm going to continue to edit over here for the day, and I'm going to go ahead and hand off the vlog to Alex, who's going to now be the new host of the vlog. So Alex, take it away.
Whoa, okay. Yeah. Whoa, first time vlogging. What do we do on a vlog? All right, so Dan is leaving me in charge. So let's go find something to, what do we spy here? Oh, look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Okay.
April Fools? Did you fall for it at all? I mean, I hope you did. By the way, this is Alex. He's actually the kid's godfather, so I thought it'd be appropriate to have him play the joke as the new dad of the house.
Just wanted to play a small fun joke for you on April Fools today.
You may remember Alex from last year's April Fool's episode. He was the director that stopped me in the middle of it. In fact, you can check out that episode here. Just know, if you're a regular, that April Fool's jokes are just going to happen on this channel. I love April Fools. Yeah, so Alex is going to be over for a little bit. We're just hanging out, catching up on the weekend. And then I got a bunch of stuff to do. I got a bunch of laundry and some dishes. Casey actually finished a blog. I think she's still kind of tightening up the blog, but hopefully yesterday for you, today for us, you'll be able to check that out. It is about, well, it's a good write-up about our Make-A-Wish trip that we took Hudson down to Disney. So please go on and check that out. But welcome back to the vlog. All right, it's a beautiful day. It looks like it's super sunny and warm out there. It's 31 degrees, so not able to go out and enjoy the day. But I am going to enjoy the day because my good buddy Alex is here. And all right, so
happy April, everybody.
Yeah, happy April 1st. Did you eat all your chips? And only one bite of your sandwich? Aren't you going to eat your sandwich?
I am.
Okay. Casey is finishing up the blog over there. It will be posted today, so hopefully when you're watching this episode, you will have maybe already seen it, and if you haven't, then definitely go over to seethesitesfam.com and check out her writing skills under the blog portion. And also don't forget to hit the merch store, because, I mean, our AdSense is dying right now, so we need all the help we can get. All right, I gotta get going on this laundry. I gotta get it folded. I actually got it out of the dryer yesterday, and I need to fold it now today. It's been sitting there way too long. I just want to point out how much laundry this actually is. This is like 5 days worth of laundry. But you can see over there on the couch are Hudson's clothes. Over here on the table are Hudson's clothes. But then compare that to Dominick's clothes right here on the side of the couch. She goes through 4 or 5 pairs of pants a day on average, and he tends to wear a pair of pants and a pair of pajamas. Some of his shirts are hanging on the thing. And by the way, I'm watching TV while I'm doing this, so that's how I like to do laundry all the time. So much laundry. I got all the laundry done. Finished. Oh, happy girl. So, all right, I gotta get going on some dishes. By the way, I usually buy 3-4 gallons of milk and I put them in the freezer. I don't know if you know this, but you can freeze milk. Definitely want to check how full the gallon is before you put it in the freezer though, because you might want to just open it and pour a little bit out because it's going to expand. And I have cracked, when you go to thaw it, the milk leaks out. So, definitely check how full it is. If you don't have about that much space, pour out until you have about that much space, and then it'll be fine. Anyway, I'll probably pull it out of there in a minute and get the dishes done. In the meantime, I got to take some recycling outside. I'd probably have to now go grab more clothing and put it in the wash. It is so crazy how much laundry we go through around this house. I actually don't have editing to do today. I didn't film something the last couple of days, partly because of the whole like music debacle of the content ID claim on it and stuff and that coming through. And so I just let it be. And yesterday was kind of a me day. I ended up going to the sporting game with a friend of ours that has season tickets. So he took me to the game. So we went to Hooters and had beer and wings and then went to the game. And then we came back to the house and had a few drinks. And so like, it's just not vloggable. So skipped that for the Saturday vlog, but you're getting this Sunday vlog. All right, jumping forward a little bit in time. I have run out to Walmart. It's 5 o'clock. I'm working on dinner. I am peeling a couple of butternut squash over here, and I'm going to make some butternut squash in the Vitamix blender. So I'll show you how I do that. And then for a couple of days, I got a pack of these out to, put it in the freezer so I could, there we go. Yes, it's a little bit soft, but it's not supposed to be completely frozen. Anyway, it's round steak. I got a package of those out. Casey's parents had gotten a cow and they gave us some beef. So I pulled it out, and one of those I pounded out and then cut in half and did a chicken fried steak, country fried steak the other night for myself. And so I saved the other one, and it is all seasoned up, and it's been in there marinating in that seasoning for 3 days at least. And so I'm gonna grill it. So Casey and I are gonna have butternut squash, and we're gonna split that steak. I'm just gonna like slice it up, and then some green beans on the side. And then I'm going to just make something separate for Dominic. He probably is gonna have chicken with some mac and cheese. More than likely, that's what he likes. And then he'll have green beans with us. So, okay, let me show you how I do this butternut squash really quick. So Casey and Dominic are gonna go take a shower. What I do is take a butternut squash and I throw it in the microwave for about a minute and a half. Just warm it up so it tenderizes it a little bit. And then I cut the ends off so that you can kind of stand it up as you work, which I'm doing this end, so I turn it kind of sideways. But if you peel the large end first, it makes for easier holding when you're peeling it, because you're gonna go at an angle when you peel the fat end, and then when you do the narrow end, you just stand it up, go straight down. All right, and I forgot to put my gloves back on. Here's the thing with squash, when you're peeling it, it lets out the like juice that's with it. I don't know, it's a starch or something, but it gets on my hands, and then it'll dry on there if you don't get it washed off right away, and then it won't wash off. And you've got this like chalky, weird, slimy, it's hard to explain, but it will stay there for like a day. I usually, when I'm doing squash, wear my gloves, which I did wear my gloves for the first one, and then I forgot to put them on when I turned on the camera. Okay, got both of these babies peeled. Throw away all the peelings here. I should take these out to my compost pile, but I do not feel like going outside right now. It is 40 degrees. Not interested in being out there in 40-degree weather. And I've got my trash can over here blocking little Miss Astrid because she just keeps getting in underneath my feet. She's right here. Come here, Astrid. You want to head? Can you come through? Yeah, you can't come through because the trash can's there, huh? She hasn't figured out that she can go around yet. It's not your dinner time. Your dinner time is not for another hour and 15 minutes. So you will just have to stand there and stare at me longingly with your needle nose. Okay, then I take and chop off right where it starts to be fat on the, so well into the fat part of you got to kind of estimate, but what you want to do is make it so that you've got the least amount of seeds in the skinny end and the most in the large end. And then I just take it and chop it in half and then get a spoon and core that out. So you see, just get in with the spoon, just like when you empty a pumpkin. I mean, they're kind of the same family, right? Okay, once you've got it all seeded, got all the seeds out of it and scraped out, and somehow get the seeds to come off of your spoon and then your glove. And then you're gonna just want to cut this up into equal or somewhat equal sized pieces. So about, you know, inch by inch sized chunks. I just line the pan with foil because it makes for easier cleanup. You can just take some vegetable oil or canola oil or olive oil, something like that. I just give it a light oil spray so it doesn't stick too bad. And you take that guy, stand it up, and just go straight down. And straight down. All right, got all these chopped up. Got my oven preheated to 375. And these are gonna go in here for about 45 minutes to an hour until they get nice and tender. You wanna have them like baked potato soft, you know? I'm gonna do some dishes, peel some eggs, which I'm making some deviled eggs for Casey and some hard-boiled eggs so she can have them for lunch. Well, deviled eggs for Casey and I. So, all right, we'll be back in about an hour for us, not for you. This will just go really quickly for you. It'll go just like this. All right, it's been an hour and I'm gonna grab this squash out of here. This girl is still down here. She just will not leave my side. Here. Yeah. Got my dishes done, and I'm actually I'm in the middle of making these deviled eggs for Casey, who's actually sitting just like right here behind the camera.
Hello.
So let me put these gloves back on. I did not show you the squash. Look at that. How beautiful is that squash? That is just gorgeous, right? Yeah, this is a thumbnail. I'm gonna let that cool for a minute while I finish these eggs off. So, yeah, it took a full hour. I thought it'd be maybe 45 minutes, and then after 45 minutes, I checked the tenderness, and it wasn't tender enough. And to be honest, I probably should put them back in for another 15 and turn the heat up so they get a little more caramelization on them. What do you think, Mom? Should I?
I think they look a little raw.
Okay, so you want them to go back in a little longer? All right, let me crank the heat up. I'm gonna take these up to 425 for 15 more minutes because I want to get a brown on them. The caramelization really, you want roasted. So, get it back in there. Okay, see you back in 15 minutes for me and instantly for you. Okay. It's been about 15 minutes. I'm chomping on a chip here. Casey and I are having some chips and salsa while we wait for this food. It's
I put a little yogurt in there though.
Yeah, we got the hot salsa, thick and chunky from Walmart, and we added a little bit of fat-free yogurt to it.
And the chips are lime.
Yeah, they have like a lime seasoning on them. Pretty good. Yeah, there we go. All right, these got a little more brown on them. Looks nice, looks nice. I've got some green beans going over here, and I've got Dominic's macaroni and cheese going over here on the stove. Also, I'm getting ready to go out, fire up the grill, cook this steak, which it's very small, this round steak. So Casey and we're splitting this. So really our main entree is going to be the squash soup, and this is going to be an accoutrement.
That's a fancy word.
And I don't know why I'm still wearing the gloves, but there are the deviled eggs.
They're not hot.
Okay, the round steak is done. It's at 155 degrees in its center, and it's gonna sit there and rest and bring itself up to 160, which is what you want for a round steak. And I don't have to go outside anymore, so jacket's coming off. Actually, I have to go back outside, but you know what? I'll just chance the cold. I gotta go shut the grill off. Okay, I didn't actually have to shut it off. I had shut it off. I just had to turn off the actual gas, which, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so it's done. Okay, let's throw this squash soup in, rearrange this so we can see. We're gonna do 2 batches. I'm gonna split this up. Okay. Let me move this where you can see better. Right in front of Casey. Gonna add 2 cups of chicken broth. And a half cup of milk. Right there. And then a little squirt of syrup. Should be maple syrup, but I mean, I don't have any maple syrup, so we're using pancake syrup. Nice big pinch of salt. A nice big shake of black pepper. Okay, you should use freshly ground nutmeg, but I don't have any, so I'm just using some shaker nutmeg. And it is just like a 1/4 teaspoon. I just kind of eyeball it. There we go. Add the squash. So, yeah, it's cool enough. I can just grab it with my hands here. You know what? I think we could just do it all with this. It's about the right amount of squash. I was gonna do 2 batches, but I think we're good. I think we're fine. We're not up to the 2 full line, so. Okay, so Casey's filming really quick because I'm gonna do a slow-mo of when this blender starts, because I always think that's fun. I never share slow-mos on this. I always do the whole time-lapse stuff, but never the slow-mos. But I'm gonna crank on this blender and it's gonna run for 5 minutes. And this is all going to cook in the blender. And it's going to be amazing when it's done. Oh, I needed a dash of cinnamon. I forgot that part. When I say dash, I've done this before and forgot and just like went to shake it and a whole bunch went in there. But see, too much. It's like you don't get enough and then you get too much. Okay, about that much. Boop. All right, here we go. Crank it over on high and start this slow-mo. Squash soup in 3, 2, 1, go! Too much squash. Too much squash. It'll be fine. I could have used the tamper. It'll be fine. Okay, ready, set, go! Maybe I should get the tamper out for it. And that's what this baby is, right here. Yeah, I added too much squash. All right, here we go. Munch down. A whole bunch going on right here. So I got Casey to film with her phone. I am moving the squash soup into this big container, and then I'm gonna pull out a couple of bowls of it for Casey and I. And then you can see over here on the green plate, Dominic's dinner. I decided to go with pizza rolls, which kind of got burnt because I got distracted trying to cover the squash soup. Oh, he'll love them. It'll be his thing. He'll love it.
They're very hard.
And then I'm going to, once I get this in here, but tonight's kind of like a dinner fail, but I'll guarantee you when everybody tastes their food, they're going to be in love. In fact, Casey and I already tasted that squash soup, and it is phenomenal. And this is how we wash the Vitamix, so just fill it halfway with hot water, put a couple of drops of dish soap in it, cap it off, and then crank it on high. So I'm gonna do another slow-mo of that. This is even more cool than that squash probably looked. And slow-mo in 3, 2, 1, go.
it's really tough.
It is actually feeling pretty tender.
Oh.
Yeah, and I can smell it. It smells pretty good, and it's a little more done than I was hoping for. But you know, what are you gonna do? Trying to get a lot done all at once. All right, there's a plate for her, and a plate for me, and then last week we had made this red wine sauce, which I can show in a different episode. Actually, I don't want to claim this as mine, so I'm going to put a link right there that you can go check out to see how to make this red wine sauce. But I'm going to dip it over here. It's, I don't know who shared that, but anyway, there's a link up there. You can check it out. Amazing on red meat. So I saved a bunch back just for a night like tonight. Buckle your knees good. Lid for this is hiding in the microwave because that's where it should be. We're gonna plate this up. We're gonna go down and eat, and then we're gonna close out the vlog because I know you have not seen Hudson today, and everyone always wants to see Hudson. So I really hope we got you with the April Fool's joke. Just let me know. Just let me know in the comments, which are not going to exist on this video. But go to our thumbnail on our community tab and let me know whether we caught you or not. And you got to be honest. Oh my God. What do you think, Mom?
I mean, the steak was incredible for a round steak.
Like, it's a little tough, but it's about half as tough as a round steak normally is. So did it just right. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little pink. It's a little more done than I want it to be. So it's more of like a medium well. And for a round steak, that's a bad thing. So I kind of wish that I would have gotten it more in that medium rare side because it probably would have been perfect because the more a steak's done, the tougher it gets. But flavor-wise,
excellent. And that red wine sauce is still really good on it.
Holy smokes, that's good. And still killing the soup here. The white stuff on top, normally sour cream when I do this, so usually you should do sour cream, but yogurt, Greek yogurt, little dollop of that, actually...
Non-fat Greek yogurt, it's really good.
I actually think that might... I think I might prefer it over the sour cream.
Can you get me some water, please?
Yeah.
Sure. We're hanging out down here. It's actually a commercial. We paused it. We're watching Modern Family, which is one of our most favorite shows. Shout out to Eric Stonestreet, which plays Cam on that show, is a Kansas City native and a K-State alumni / fan. Huge Chiefs fan, so that I would love to have do a cameo on our vlogs. Casey always compares me to the magician dad.
The dad.
Oh,
Phil. Casey always compares me to Phil Dunphy.
you actually
So
like him.
I have to agree. So I know for the vlog today, you have not really got to see Hudson very much. Hudson and I, like often, are going to close out the vlog together.
Can I close out the vlog?
You can come help us, but I thought you wanted to stay where you were because you couldn't get your own water.
I'm just going to help you do the vlog from over here.
From over there? Okay. He's over there. Okay. Hudson Ann, is that cool? Do you want your brother to help out close out the vlog, or do you want it to just be you? Okay, look at Mommy if you want Dominic to help, and look at Daddy if you want it to just be you.
I think she looked at Mom.
She wants you to help. She looked at Mom. That's right. Mom's right over there. See? That we're talking eye gaze right there. That girl. I love you so much.
Let's close out the vlog.
All right, let's close out the vlog so that we can all hang out, eat our dinner, and not have to worry about Daddy trying to close it out while he's editing tomorrow. So I hope you guys have had a good April 1st. I hope you've had a great April Fool's Day. And I would love to hear if you've pulled any April Fool's pranks on your friends or family. I would love to hear about them in the comment section. That being said, I'd love to hear about them in probably the comment section on our community tab. So head over there and do it. Hudson Ann, can you give Dominic the signal with a big smile to have him say our closeout statement?
Hey, Dad.
Can you look at your brother and give him a big smile?
Dad,
What, Dominic?
can you let me finish my food up?
Well, yeah, chew your food up. But your sister's about to tell you it's time to close out the vlog.
There, she's giving you a signal. Go.
Yep, she's saying you got to do it.
To the world, you may be one person, but to one person, you may be the world. So go be somebody's world.
Yay!
So, bam, guys, there we go, right?
Let Hudson do the bam.
I know, we should let Hudson do the... You want to do the bam? You want Daddy to help you do it? You want to do the bam? All right, you ready? You're going to have to lift a hand up so I can do it, though. I can bring the camera down to you, but you're going to have to pick a hand up for it. Come on, girl, do the bam. Just move your hand and I'll bring the camera to you. But you got to pick a hand up high. Move it up high. Come on. You want to do the bam or what, kid? Come on. I'm waiting. Come on.
Daddy, close the vlog.
Move one hand up so we can do the bam. And you close out the bam. I'll go like this. Bam. And I'll get it. But you're going to have to lift a hand if we're going
You
to
have
do
to
it.
show him which hand. Which hand, right or left?
Which hand do you want it to be?
It might be harder to move with your arm behind her.
Oh, should I lay you back? Okay. Which hand do you want to be the bam hand? It's all you.
I think she wants her white hair too.
Oh, Dominic said it should be your right hand. You're going to move your right hand? You get to pick. It's up to you. I think it's going to be the left one. Which one are you going to do?
Right hand. Move your right hand.
Oh, it's both! You ready? All right. We do the bam on both. And bye, guys. Bam! You did it! You bammed it! Way to go!